150 vídeos para que entrenes con 365 días de wellness e inglés.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. I'm Ale, and this is the hour in which you practice English until you can speak with confidence. And we can always also speak in confidence because we talk about everyday life. Hi, Dave.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
New guest in your program.
New guest. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
How are you feeling today?
Fine. I'll try to do it as best as I can.
I'm sure you'll do great. Thank you for joining me. All right. So today we are talking about the things we call ours. Las cosas que llamamos nuestras. And that is not only objects, but also spaces, relationships, and moments that feel personal to us. For example, simple things such as your desk can feel very personal, right? Your own room, your own coffee mug at work. Do you have something like that?
I have a cantimplora.
Okay.
How do you say cantimplora in English? 'Cause I don't know.
Flask.
Flask.
Yes.
Okay.
Cantimplora. Why? Why is this?
Yeah, because, sometimes I need to drink water.
Oh, okay, like a water bottle.
That's right.
A water bottle. Okay. So I'm thinking about those little containers in which you put alcohol in, and that's called flask.
Okay, well, similar, but for water.
For water, not for alcohol.
No.
So that is something it's personal to you, right? But do you have something you have more connection with at work, for example?
At work?
Yes. What do you have?
Yeah. So I have a notebook here.
Okay.
Where I always write down things that I need for the day, for example.
All right.
To remember.
Okay. And this is something that only you use, right?
Well, yes, I share it with Dan.
Okay.
And sometimes I leave messages to him.
Okay.
Yes, in this notebook. So.
All right.
But I don't have too many things here.
You don't have too many things. All right. Yeah. Well, I have a mug here. I think we all do. We all have our own mugs. Coffee mug. I use it to drink tea here at work. And this is a Christmas mug. Although it's not Christmas time, I use it all year round. No importa, lo utilizo todo el año. Okay, so anyway, sometimes we said these objects can feel personal to us, right? But we also, when we talk about connection, we can also talk about people. For example, a friend of yours, a cousin of mine, and a teacher of hers, right? Those people, those relationships, or those people you've established some kind of relationship and you feel some sort of connection, maybe. And also another thing that you can feel as yours is doing something on your own for the first time. It's about independence. We talked about that yesterday, but that's something also important. I think it's an accomplishment to become independent. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's something that everybody should do, no?
Yes, and I was asking this question yesterday. What is the first thing you learned to do on your own?
Wow, what a question. Probably, Yeah, I was thinking when I was a kid, no? So probably eating or something like that, but I've always needed some help.
Right. But when you became independent as a young adult, maybe.
Okay. In that case, I would say playing the piano, for example.
All right.
Well, I also needed some help.
Of course. Okay, but this is really interesting that you learned on your own.
Yes. I've always been autodidacta. How do you say autodidacta?
You self-taught yourself. You're self-taught.
All right. Self-taught.
Or you taught yourself.
That's right. So, yes, I consider myself as a self-taught person.
Pianist. Oh, in general.
In general.
Okay.
In general, yes.
All right.
Se me da bien.
Well, that's very good. That's a incredible skill. Very independent. No?
That's right.
Self-sufficient, which is also another word that we learned yesterday. Self-sufficient. So, very good. And going back to our topic today, we are going to work today on those structures. If you paid attention, we said a friend of mine, her own apartment, we can say, travel on his own, play the piano, learn the piano on his own. So that's the kind of structure we are going to use today. We're going to build the language of personal spaces, belongings, and relationships together. So you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, then let's begin our conversation. Useful words. So before we jump into today's grammar, let's build some vocabulary connected to what I said: belonging, spaces, and relationships. The kind of words that people use when we talk about daily life, our comfort, our privacy, and also connection. So the important thing here is not to memorize the words mechanically, okay? Just when you use them, they will feel more comfortable and they will feel natural to you. So let's go one by one. First one is belongings. Belongings. And this is a noun. And it means the things a person owns. The things a person owns. Belongings in Spanish would be...
Pertenencias.
Yes. I packed my belongings before moving. I packed my belongings before moving. Word number 2 is privacy. And this is also a noun, privacy. And what is this? Personal space away from other people. Personal space. And in Spanish?
Privacidad.
Perfect. Everyone needs privacy sometimes, right? All the time. Or sometimes. What do you think?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes? Yes, sometimes. Not all the time.
Very important, I would say.
Yes. All right, very good. So next one is shared. Shared. And this is an adjective. And it means used by more than one person. Used by more than one person. In Spanish?
Compartido.
Yes. They work in a shared office. They work in a shared office. All right. Do you have a shared space?
Yes, I share my space with Rob, for example, and Dan also.
Yes.
At work.
Correct. I share my space with I think we're about 20 people, maybe. My working area. All right. Next word is ownership. Ownership. And this is also a noun. And ownership is the state of possessing something. The state of possessing something. And in Spanish?
Propiedad.
Yes. Very good. Propiedad. Ownership of the apartment changed last year. Ownership of the apartment changed last year. Propiedad, posesión. Next word is personal. Personal, and this is an adjective, And it means connected to one person privately. Connected to one person privately. In Spanish, very easy.
Wow, this is the most difficult one.
Personal.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Okay.
Personal.
Yes. Very good. I was getting scared. All right. So that's a very personal question. That's how we can use it. That's a very personal question. Do you ask personal questions?
Well, not always, because I think could be rude, no, sometimes.
So you don't like it when they ask you personal questions?
No, I'm not saying that I don't like it, but it depends on the context.
Right.
And the person who you are asking.
Yes,
No?
and who's asking you as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, next word is space. And this is a noun, space. And remember that this is simply an area or place. In Spanish, this word is?
Espacio.
Yes. And I need a quiet space to study. I need a quiet space to study. Did you need a quiet space to study when you were studying?
Yes. I had my space, of course, when I studied.
You had your space. And did you need a quiet space?
Quiet and light, no?
Quiet and bright.
Bright. Eso.
Right. Yes. Okay. All right. Next word is connection. Connection. And this is a noun. And connection is a relationship or emotional link that you can establish with something or someone. In Spanish?
Conexión.
Yes. And we can use it like this. They have a strong connection. They have a strong connection. And the last one, this is a word that we practiced yesterday, independence. And this is a noun. Independence is the ability to think or act without help. In Spanish?
Yeah, independencia.
Yes. And we said living alone gave her more independence. That's what we said yesterday. Living alone gave her more independence. So there you have it, our 8 words for today. Let's go through them again quickly. And then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. So if you're listening, wherever it is you're listening from, say these words out loud so you can hear yourself. Words are belongings, privacy, shared, ownership, personal, space, connection, independence. So this is what we normally do. Do you want to do it?
Of course.
So what I do is I tell you the word in Spanish and you tell me the word in English, but you cannot look at your notes.
All right. I'll try not to do it.
All right. Okay, so let's begin with the easiest one. And I believe that is espacio.
Space.
Very good. Privacidad.
Privacy.
Perfect. Independencia.
Independence.
Pertenencias.
Belongings.
You're not peeking, are you?
No, of course not.
Compartido.
Shared.
All right. Propiedad o posesión.
Property. Or ownership.
That's the one. Ownership.
But property can be, no?
Sí. Pero today's word is ownership. Okay. Personal.
Personal.
That's wrong.
How is that wrong?
No, it's not. All right. Very good. La última. Conexión.
Connection.
Connection. Very good. All right. See? Told you it was easy. So, just a small fact about our topic today. And it's interesting how people become emotionally attached to spaces and objects. That happens all the time. And it's completely natural to feel attached to either objects or spaces or also people, of course, because somehow these places or these spaces or these objects, somehow they carry a little bit of our identity in them. For example, a small apartment or the first apartment you lived in or a favorite chair because it belonged to somebody, like it belonged to your grandfather and you made it yours. Or, as I said before, like maybe your desk is important to you and you have, this connection with that special place. So it's part of our identity. It's part of your identity. And it's interesting because we do get emotionally attached to these things. And I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing. What do you think?
I think it's a good thing.
What about if you get too attached to physical objects? What about that?
Yeah, that's true. But that's the extreme case, no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But for example, my mother, my dear mother, she likes to keep everything that she receives as a gift. Everything. So, for example, she have adornitos for the living room, estos pequeños adornos que vas poniendo en el salón o cosas así. Y mi madre pues los va coleccionando. Entonces la casa se llena de pequeños adornos. Y cuando yo le digo, bueno, que ya es tiempo, ya es momento de recoger estos adornos y a lo mejor donarlos o regalarlos, imposible. Alguna vez los he tirado yo a la basura y ella ha visto y los ha vuelto a sacar de la basura. That's how attached my mom is to some of her objects.
But that's because she has a lot of friends, probably.
Oh, yeah, she has a lot of friends, yes. But that's too many. That's too many objects. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with our vocabulary practice. You ready? Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to choose the correct word to complete this sentence. All right, so I will give you 3 options from which you can choose the right one. So here we go. He keeps all his important documents and personal something in one drawer. I'll say that again. He keeps all his important documents and personal something in one drawer. And your options are connection, privacy, belongings.
Hombre, in this case, would be belongings.
Hombre, yes.
Claro.
That is the right word. So he keeps all his important documents and personal belongings in one drawer. I do that as well. Okay, let's do another one. After moving into her new studio, she enjoyed having more and, let's see, ownership, privacy, shared. I'll say that again. After moving into her new studio, she enjoyed having more ownership, privacy, and shared.
More privacy.
More privacy, yes. Why privacy? Privacy means what? Not in Spanish.
That you can do whatever you want. Nobody's watching you, for example.
Yes. No interruptions, right?
That's right.
No observation. Very good. Okay, so next one. Their living room is a something area where everyone spends time together. I'll say that again. Their living room is a something area where everyone spends time together. And we've got personal, shared, or independent.
Shared.
Shared. Would you like to say the whole phrase?
Yeah. So, let's see if I remember.
Okay.
Their living room is a shared space?
Area.
Or area?
Yes.
Where they... I can't remember the sentence.
Where everyone spends...
Where everyone spends their time, for example. Together.
Yes.
Eso es.
That's it. That's the one. All right. Very good. Let's do another one. Buying his first car gave him a real feeling of... I'll say that again. Buying his first car gave him a real feeling of, and we've got space, privacy, ownership.
Ownership.
Yes.
Buying his first car gave him a real feeling of ownership.
Yes, a real feeling of ownership. Una sensación muy real de pertenencia, posesión. All right. Next one. Studying abroad helped her develop confidence and, let's say that again, studying abroad helped her develop confidence and you've got belongings, independence, and privacy.
Yeah, independence.
Correct.
So studying abroad helped her to develop.
Without to.
Help her develop confidence and independence.
Perfect. One more time.
Studying abroad help her developing confidence and...
Without ing.
Help her develop confidence and independence.
And independence. Very good. All right. Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's move into a more realistic, everyday situation. All right? What are we going to do? We are going to... Let's see what we're going to do. We are going to agree or disagree.
Okay.
So, say whether you agree or you don't, okay? And try to explain why. So listen to this. People feel calmer when they have their own space. People feel calmer when they have their own space. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Why is that?
Well, because having a personal space allows you to maybe do whatever you feel like to do, whatever you feel like, whatever you want to do. And that's always positive, I would say.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you. Yes, that is true. I truly value having my own room, for example, having my own working area as well. It does give me a sense of order. And yeah. All right. Let's do another one. How about this one? Sharing a home teaches people important life skills. I'll say that again. Sharing a home teaches people important life skills.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yes? What kind of life skills does that teach us?
Well, probably it teaches you how to organize things, how to, I don't know, divide the
chores,
las tareas,
mm-hmm.
and how to work together with somebody, no?
Right, how to work together, yes. Right, that is so true. Did you have roommates? Did you ever have roommates?
Not really.
Well, still living with family.
Yes.
Right? When you live with your family, you have to...
And I always help my mother, for example.
All right.
With the chores, so...
Yes. And you must have chores. I mean, you really need to have chores when you're sharing. Even when you're not sharing, but when you're sharing, these things become more noticeable. The way you behave when you're living with someone not necessarily related to you, right? All right, so before we continue, I need to remind you about a Vaughan Trivia Night happening on the 2nd of June. And who is the host, Dave?
Alberto.
And when is this happening, I said?
The 2nd of June.
Right. At
2026.
2026. Important. Exactly. Important. Yes. All right. I'll see you in... Oh, no, wait. Where is it?
Calle... ¿Cómo es?
Vicente Ferrer. San Vicente Ferrer.
33 in Madrid.
Yes. The Toast Tap Room, Malasaña at 8 o'clock. All right. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Esto lo que oyes.
You're listening to the right radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al outlet de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más,
pagando menos, hasta agotar existencias.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan. ¿Te apuntas?
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde 0 hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan. Nosotros te ayudamos a encontrar el libro perfecto para ti, para todos los niveles y edades. También encontrarás libros de alemán, francés y mucho más. Estamos en calle Orense 75, en Madrid, o en nuestras 6 delegaciones por España. Ven a vernos o visita vaughantienda.com. Vaughan, learn English.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
En Vaughan hay un antes y un después. El antes es inseguridad, titubeo, fastidio. El después es confianza, convicción y arrojo. Y esto en solo 6 días.
El mayor ambiente lingüístico jamás creado, con la mayor variedad de acentos nativos nunca antes reunidos. Vaughan Town, el pueblo anglo de Vaughan. Vaughan Town. Rechaza imitaciones. Infórmate en el 911335833.
Vaughan Town. Cambia tu inglés ya.
Aprender inglés nunca fue tan fácil. Vaughan Talkmaster está siempre contigo, en el metro, en casa o en el trabajo. Practica donde quieras, cuando quieras, desde entrevistas hasta negociaciones. Mejora tu inglés con nuestra inteligencia artificial adaptativa. Entra en talkmaster.es, descarga la app y prueba gratis durante una semana. Tú decides cómo y cuándo mejorar.
And welcome back, everybody. This is Speaking with Confidence, and today we have Dave.
Hello, hello.
Hello. All right. So before the break, we explored vocabulary connected to personal belongings, emotional connection, shared spaces, privacy, and independence. But now it's time for today's grammar focus. And these structures are very small, but they're incredibly useful because they show patterns related to what we just mentioned before: personal connection, possession, independence, emotional emphasis, and so on. So let's go ahead and begin with the first part of our grammar focus. And this is a friend of mine. That is the first structure that we are going to break down. A friend of mine. What is this? How is it structured? How is it formed? A or an, which are determiners, plus a noun, and followed by of and the possessive pronoun, which is mine. So a friend of mine. Friend can be, of course, replaced by a different noun. And mine is one of the possessive pronouns, but listen to how these sound. A friend of mine, we said. A colleague of hers, another possessive pronoun. A cousin of ours, nuestro, un primo nuestro. What would a colleague of hers mean?
Un colega de ella.
Yes. And a friend of mine?
Un amigo mío.
Exactamente. So what does it mean? It means one person from a group of people connected to someone. All right? So let's see. A teacher of his. ¿Qué sería eso?
Un profesor suyo, de él.
Yes, un profesor suyo. Okay, very good. Okay, so, en español normalmente diríamos eso, justamente lo que has dicho, una profesora suya, un primo nuestro, un amigo mío. La idea es que dentro de ese grupo es una persona dentro de ese grupo de relaciones. All right?
All right.
All right, so, let's see. What is the possessive pronoun list? If I say I, you say mine. If I say you say
yours.
If I say he,
his.
If I say her,
hers.
If I say
us, I say ours.
And if I say they,
theirs.
Yes.
And also yours, no? For vosotros.
Exactly.
Vuestro.
Yes. And also yours. So mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, yours. Got that? So, because after we use of, we must use the possessive pronoun. Of and possessive pronoun. Of and possessive pronoun. So, it is the noun, the of and possessive pronoun. That's how it's formed. Let's listen to some examples. A neighbor of ours works at the hospital. A neighbor of ours works at the hospital. And what does this mean, Dave?
It means un vecino nuestro trabaja en el hospital.
Yes, very easy, very simple. A cousin of hers lives abroad.
Un primo suyo de ella vive en el extranjero.
Of course, very good. An old teacher of mine sent me a message.
Una antigua profesora mía me mandó un mensaje.
Yes. And finally, a client of his recommended the restaurant.
Un cliente suyo de él me recomendó un restaurante.
Yes. Very good. Couldn't have been better. All right, so that's how we use possessive pronouns. Remember, the determiner, a or an, a noun of possessive pronoun. All right? And the list of possessive pronouns, just a quick reminder, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, and yours. And part 2 of our focus today, listen to this, my own room. And what am I talking about? Why is this important? Because own adds emphasis in individuality and personal possession. My own desk, her own apartment. So it's hers and hers alone. It doesn't belong to anybody else. Their own business. ¿A quién le pertenece?
A ellos.
A ellos. Solamente a ellos. Okay, so remember, it adds emphasis to individuality and to personal possession. All right? Something belongs personally to that person. That sounds redundant, but that's how it is. Okay, let's compare. I have a room is a general information, but if I say I have my own room, what I mean is that this room is personally mine. It's only mine, right? And it also suggests independence, privacy, responsibility, and as we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, identity, because our space, our personal space, does have some of our identity, or vice versa. It has some of our identity, or we have some of it as well. All right. So, next one up. Oh, wait, before we move on, what is this like in Spanish? My own. ¿Cómo se traduce?
Mi propia habitación.
Exactamente. Mi propio. Mío. Etcétera, etcétera. Okay, if I say my own office?
Tu propia oficina.
Yes. But literally my office. My office.
Mi propia oficina, claro.
Yes, yes. Her own car?
Su propio coche.
Yes.
De ella.
Exactamente. All right. Okay, so let's say another part, last part of today's grammar is on my own. Now, we've added something else to this structure. On my own. Not just my own. This time is on my own. And what does this mean? It means alone or independently. Yesterday, we worked on independence and reflexive pronouns. And this is another way of expressing that idea as well. On my own, on her own, on their own. And this is different to the structure before because this one is talking about or is expressing what I said, as I said before, independence or doing something alone, right? Let's compare. He was sitting on his own, which means nobody was with him. ¿No? ¿Qué quiere decir esto?
Sí, estaba sentado solo, prácticamente se puede decir.
Exactamente, estaba sentado solo. Sí. How about this one? She learned English on her own.
Ella aprendió inglés on her own. Es como
Sin ayuda.
Eso, ella sola.
Ella sola, exactamente, por sí misma, de repente.
Eso es.
Por sí misma would be by herself, literalmente by herself. Pero el sentido de esta expresión, de esta estructura, es la misma en realidad. All right? So, if I said Dave learned to play the piano on his own, what am I saying?
Que Dave, o sea, yo, aprendió a tocar el piano por su cuenta.
Claro, exactamente. Solito, sin ayuda, por tu cuenta.
No, that's not
entirely true.
Entirely true, pero hombre.
Vamos a darle
80%.
80%, okay. So it really depends on the context, ¿no? Cuando solo, por mi cuenta, o sin ayuda, etc. Let's do more examples. She traveled on her own for the first time.
Ella viajó por su cuenta o sola por primera vez.
Yes, exactly. You can say what feels more natural to you. I solved the problem on my own.
Yo resolví el problema por mi cuenta.
Sí. They live on their own now.
Excuse me, can you repeat that one?
They live on their own now.
Ah, okay. Ellos viven... es que estás...
¿Solos?
Sí, solos, bueno. On their own, yes.
Claro, solitos viven. Okay, and he prefers working on his own.
Él prefiere trabajar por su cuenta. O solo.
Solo.
También.
Exactamente. Por eso digo, depende un poco, en español depende del contexto.
Yeah,
¿no?
how we talk.
Exactly, how we speak. But the idea, that's the main idea. All right, so now that we've got the structure of these three structures, let's put these in action in daily life situations. All right? I know we've translated a bit, but let's just do a few more translations. A mix of things.
All right.
Okay? All right, let's go ahead and start with the first one. Un primo mío acaba de mudarse solo. Oh. Wow. Un primo mío acaba de mudarse solo. This is a tough one.
A ver. A cousin of mine.
Yes.
Has just moved by his own.
On
his own.
Yes. By himself, on his own. Good. One small correction. Has just moved out.
Ajá. Claro.
Right? Okay, you want to say it again?
Yes. So a cousin of mine has just moved out on his own.
Yes. That is the one. Perfect. How about this one? Ella quiere su propio rincón para trabajar.
She wants her own, probably you can say, place.
Corner,
yes. She wants her own corner to work.
Yes.
On her own, si quieres también.
Sí podemos añadirle, sí. Sí. She wants her own corner to work. Bueno, on her own. Yeah, it could work. Yo lo dejaría aquí. She wants her own corner, para no ser tan redundantes con el own. She wants her own corner to work in.
That's right.
And that's it. All right. Vamos por otro. Aprendimos todo por nuestra cuenta.
So, we learned everything by our own. No, on our own.
Yes, say it again.
We learned everything on our own.
Yes, exactly.
But if we say by our own, it's incorrect.
Yes, because you want to use the reflective pronoun there. By ourselves.
Ah, that's right.
By ourselves. Okay. We learned everything by ourselves. We learned everything on our own. Lleva la misma connotación, la misma idea. All right. Next. La vecina suya, una vecina suya tiene muchísimas plantas.
One neighbor of hers, for example.
Okay, but use a determiner that is not one.
A neighbor of hers.
Exactly.
Has a lot of plants.
Yes. Very good. A neighbor of hers has a lot of plants. Oh, okay, so this is the last one, I promise. Ella cuida sus propias pertenencias. That's a little redundant in Spanish, pero vamos a seguir. Él cuida sus propias pertenencias con mucho cuidado.
He takes care of his own belongings with so much care, maybe?
Very, an adverb of manner, carefully.
Very carefully, claro.
Yes. One more time.
Yeah. So he takes care of his own...
You said it.
Belongings very carefully.
Yes. Very good. Okay. All right. Enough of Spanish. Now let's use English. Now what you got to do is choose one of the options I'll give you to complete the sentence. This is our everyday routine, completing sentences, choosing the best option. So listen to this. After university, Marta wanted something, place to live. After university, Marta wanted something, place to live. And options are hers own her, her own.
Her own.
Very good. You want to put it together?
Yes. So after university, Marta wanted her own place to live.
Yes. Very good. Okay, the next one starts with something and it continues with invited us to dinner last weekend. So, something invited us to dinner last weekend. And your options are a friend of theirs, a theirs friend, a friend of them.
A friend of theirs invited us to dinner last weekend.
Very nice.
A friend of theirs.
A friend of theirs. A friend of theirs. Yes. ¿Qué es qué?
Un amigo suyo de ellos.
Exactamente. Claro que en español no lo diríamos así, ¿no? Un amigo suyo de ellos.
Claro, diríamos suyo.
Y listo. Okay. Next one. He prefers organizing his schedule something. He prefers organizing his schedule and on himself, on his own, by his own.
On his own.
Okay.
Because I've learned la lección.
You learned a lesson. All right. So what is it?
He prefers to organize the schedule on his own.
Very good. Yes. He prefers to organize the schedule on his own or organizing his schedule on his own. Both work. And let's do another one. They designed something workspace together. They designed something workspace together. And we've got their own, theirs, own, their.
They design their own workspace together.
Yes. And the last one, something recently started living abroad. Well, someone recently started living abroad. Options: a colleague of me, a mine colleague, a colleague of mine.
Yeah, a colleague of mine recently started to live on his own, creo que era algo.
Living abroad, started living abroad.
También. So started living abroad.
¿Cómo que también?
A friend of mine.
A colleague of mine.
Yeah, a colleague of mine started living abroad. Recently started living abroad.
Dave, don't change the script.
Más o menos.
Más o menos. No, perfect. Okay, it was good. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. We are going to... Let's see. Let me think about this. Let's build sentences. So what we do is I give you 3 pieces of information and you put these together in the right order to make a sentence, to build a sentence. All right? So let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. This book, recommend a teacher of mine. Really easy. This book, recommend a teacher of mine.
So a teacher of mine recommended, no? In the past.
Yes. What?
This book. Pero ahí no sería recommended me? No.
No necesariamente. It could be recommended this book.
Okay.
Not recommended me. Lo correcto es just recommended.
Okay, so a teacher of mine recommended this book.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Let's do another one. Listen to this. Have finally her own office.
She finally has her own office.
Yes. That's too easy. Let me find...
No, hay que saberlo.
Por eso tú ya te lo sabes, and which is why it's too easy for you. Okay, let's see this one. Computer problem. Fix. You choose. You choose, yes. Computer problem fix.
Maybe you can say he fixed the computer problem.
And we want to use one of the grammar.
Okay, so by his own, for example.
Lesson?
No, on his own.
Okay, yes, there you go. So tell me again.
Yeah, he fixed the computer problem on his own.
Yes, very good. There you go. Okay, how about this one? Organize carefully belongings. We're recycling this sentence, but...
Yeah, so she, for example, she organized her belongings carefully.
Okay, but where is the grammar focus?
Yeah, so, well, maybe you can say at the end, no?
Let me hear it.
Yeah, she organized her belongings on her own very carefully.
Okay, that works. To emphasize that she did it by herself. What about if we wanted to emphasize on the possession?
Her own belongings.
Yes, very good. So can you...
She organized her own belongings very carefully.
Yes, very good. All right. And let's do another one more. Let's see. Neighbor love gardening.
Maybe you can say a neighbor of ours love gardening.
All right. Remember to put
loves.
There you go.
Loves.
Yes.
Con ese.
Tell me again.
A neighbor of ours loves gardening.
Yes. A neighbor of ours loves gardening. All right. Very good. We still have some time, right? So let's do just a few more sentences, and I'm going to tell you which word to use. Well, not necessarily, because this is too easy for you. We're going to use our useful words. Okay, so you have to remember. A friend of mine values something very much. Which word would you use? A friend of mine values something, something very much.
Wow, I don't even know what to use there.
Do you remember the words?
A friend of mine values, probably privacy.
Oh, right. Tell me.
Yeah, a friend of mine values privacy a lot.
All right, very much.
Very much.
Very much. Okay, how about this one? After years of renting, they finally bought, and this is not a useful word, this is grammar. After years of renting, they finally bought.
So after years of renting, they finally bought their own house or their own...
House is great.
Yeah, property or...
Yes, all right, useful word there. No, not there. Not there, but yes, their own house. After years of renting, they finally bought their own house. Their own house. Very good. So there you have it. Today we explored the language of personal connection, belonging spaces, and independence. And we worked with a friend of mine, my own room, and on my own. And thank you for joining me today, Dave. And
you're welcome.
Thank you also for listening, if you're out there listening. And that's it for today. And coming up next, the Lunchtime Show. And you and me, we'll talk again tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción. Con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inmersiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan. ¿Te apuntas? El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al aule de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más,
pagando menos, hasta agotar existencias.
Mamá, papá, quiero aprender inglés.
Y si lo haces jugando, cantando y divirtiéndote con tus personajes Disney favoritos, apúntales a Disney English Vaughan, un curso mágico y efectivo donde los más pequeños aprenden inglés en un entorno de juegos y diversión. Además, este año conocerán de cerca la nueva casa de Mickey y vivirán las nuevas aventuras de Iron Man. No esperes más. Reserva su plaza en grupovaughan.com/Disney-English o llámanos al 911-335831. Grupo Vaughan, la aventura comienza aquí.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.